You've probably seen beautiful creatures in the ocean, but have you ever seen something that's both stunning and deadly? What if I told you there's a creature so mesmerizing it could easily pass for a mythical sea dragon, yet, lurking beneath its enchanting glow is a secret that could shock you? Meet Glaucus Atlanticus, more commonly known as the blue dragon. It's small, it's magical, and it's unbelievably dangerous. You'd never expect it, but this creature has a hidden side that most people have no idea about, until it's too late. Now, think about this. A creature so tiny, barely the size of your pinky finger, but it can sting you, not with its own venom, but with poison it stole from another creature, and you wouldn't even see it coming. It's a predator, it's a survivor, and it has some seriously wild tricks up its sleeve. But there's more. The way it floats on the water's surface, how it feeds, and the mysterious biology behind it all will make you question everything you thought you knew about nature's rules. You won't believe how it survives, how it thrives in a world filled with dangers, and why we're still scratching our heads trying to figure out how it does it. So sit tight, because in the next few minutes, you're going to discover the untold secrets of the blue dragon, and I guarantee you won't look at the ocean the same way again. Let's start with what catches your eye first, the blue dragon's stunning appearance. This little creature looks like it came straight out of a fantasy novel. Its glowing blue body and wing-like appendages seem like something you might find in the deep, mysterious corners of the sea. It floats effortlessly on the ocean's surface, gliding like a miniature alien dragon. But here's where things take a dark turn. It's not as innocent as it seems. The blue dragon is deadly, and I'm not just talking about its sharp looks. This creature doesn't just float around and look pretty, it's actively hunting. And what it hunts is one of the most venomous creatures in the world. I'm talking about the Portuguese Man o' war, a jellyfish with a sting so strong, it can paralyze a human and even kill smaller fish. Most ocean creatures would steer clear of it, but not the blue dragon. Oh no. The blue dragon actually feeds on the man-o'-war, like it's a midday snack. But here's the real kicker. The blue dragon doesn't just eat the jellyfish, it steals its venom. And it doesn't stop there. It absorbs the poison and stores it in special cells in its body, using it like a weapon of its own. Can you imagine that? A creature so small, so beautiful, using the poison of another predator as its own defense? The blue dragon turns the tables on nature's most dangerous weapon, turning it into its own secret power. And get this, the blue dragon doesn't even get hurt by the venom it steals. While a man-o'-war can paralyze or even kill other creatures with its sting, the blue dragon can eat it, store its venom, and use it to defend itself. Now, let's talk about one of the most mind-blowing things the blue dragon can do, how it floats on the surface of the ocean, almost effortlessly, like a ghost drifting on a breeze. You might think this little creature would just crawl along the ocean floor like other sea slugs, right? But the blue dragon doesn't play by those rules. Instead, it uses a special gas-filled sac inside its body, kind of like a biological balloon, to float on top of the water. This sac, called a pneumatophore, allows the blue dragon to ride the ocean's surface like a sailboat gliding across the waves. But why is this so important? Well, it's not just for show. This unique adaptation allows the blue dragon to travel across vast distances, sometimes far from where it was born. It doesn't need to swim or crawl to get around. It floats, carried by the currents, and could end up hundreds of miles away from its starting point. Now, imagine that, a creature, barely a few centimeters long, effortlessly floating across the ocean, potentially covering thousands of miles. It's like it's on an eternal, silent journey, completely at the mercy of the currents, and completely in control of its fate. But here's the real mystery. Why does the blue dragon have this ability? And how does it use it to its advantage when hunting or avoiding danger? You might be thinking, okay, so the blue dragon is beautiful and deadly. But what else makes it so special? Well, it turns out that this little creature plays a massive role in the health of the ocean ecosystem. You see, the blue dragon isn't just a predator. It's a keystone species, meaning its presence or absence can cause massive ripple effects throughout the entire ecosystem. By feeding on venomous creatures like the Portuguese Man o' war, the blue dragon helps control their population. The man o' war, if left unchecked, could grow in numbers and wreak havoc on the ocean, disrupting everything from coral reefs to fish populations. Without the blue dragon to keep the jellyfish in check, these dangerous creatures could explode in number, creating an ecological disaster. And it doesn't stop there. The blue dragon is part of a much larger food web. It's prey for larger predators like fish and seabirds, so when its numbers drop, other creatures suffer too. The blue dragon may be small, but it's an essential link in a chain that connects the health of the entire ocean. If the blue dragon were to disappear, the consequences could be felt all the way up the food chain. Think about it. This tiny, beautiful creature is keeping the ocean's ecosystem in balance, and we barely even notice it. Here's the thing about the blue dragon. As stunning and dangerous as it is, there are still mysteries about it that scientists can't fully explain. And that's exactly what makes it so fascinating. For one, we don't fully understand how the blue dragon can safely store and use venom without it harming itself. The venom it steals from creatures like the man o' war is deadly, yet the blue dragon has evolved a way to keep it without suffering any ill effects. Experts are still researching how it manages to do this, how it can turn deadly poison into its own weapon without any risk to itself. Is it a special biological mechanism we've yet to discover? Or does the blue dragon have a secret that nature has kept hidden for millions of years? And there's another question that leaves us scratching our heads. How does the blue dragon know which creatures to feed on, and how does it balance its diet to survive? With its ability to float across the ocean's surface and feed on some of the most dangerous organisms in the sea, it seems like it has an almost supernatural ability to survive in one of the most unpredictable ecosystems on Earth. But here's where things take a darker turn. Despite its mysterious powers, the blue dragon isn't invincible. The same ocean it thrives in is also changing rapidly. Climate change, rising ocean temperatures, plastic pollution, and overfishing all threaten the fragile ecosystem the blue dragon relies on. The blue dragon lives near the ocean surface, meaning it's directly affected by rising ocean temperatures and the pollution we dump into the seas. This pollution can damage the delicate food webs that the blue dragon relies on. If the ocean continues to warm, if jellyfish populations are thrown out of balance, and if the blue dragon's habitat shrinks, this tiny predator could face extinction. And that's where we come in. The blue dragon may be one of the ocean's most resilient creatures, but it still needs our help to survive. The ocean's delicate balance relies on creatures like the blue dragon, and if we don't take action to protect it, we could lose one of the most unique and beautiful predators the sea has to offer. The blue dragon is a living, breathing reminder that nature is full of secrets, and some of its most beautiful creatures are also its most dangerous. But it also serves as a warning. The more we harm the ocean, the more we put at risk, not just creatures like the blue dragon, but the entire web of life beneath the waves. So, the next time you see something glowing in the water, or think about the beauty of the ocean, remember, there's always more lurking beneath the surface. Nature isn't just beautiful, it's complex, it's deadly, and it's worth protecting.